What first got me into music, it must have been some of the records that my dad was playing at home when I was a young kid. Even though my dad primarily had vinyls with Greek music, I wasn't really into that so much. But he had a few rock vinyls, and among them it was the Eagles, Hotel California, and Peter Frampton. Frampton Comes Alive, legendary live album. And actually, that record is what made me want to eventually start playing guitar, hearing Frampton do the talk box and making his guitar talk. If I wasn't a musician and I wasn't playing guitar for a living, I think I would probably still be involved with music somehow. I always had an interest in the business side of it as well, apart from playing and writing music. So I probably would be involved more in that. My main go-to amp is my own signature head, which is this one right here. It's the Series 1200 Blackstar head. If that one isn't available for some reason, if I turn up at a gig anywhere in the world or for a one-off festival, I'll easily play any of the Series 1 amps. The reason for the switch to Blackstar was the quality and the sound of the amp, the tone of the amp. I remember we were in LA recording with Ozzy, the Scream album, some 7 years ago, and I kept hearing the hype about this new amp company called Blackstar, and I said, well, you know, if the guys can get us an amp down in the studio, and we'll try it out and give you feedback. And it went from that to basically ending up recording all the rhythm parts on that album with a Series 1200 watt head. I was sold right there and then. And obviously the next step would be for me to take it out on the road and see how it reacts on stage or in various stages. And that amp was a real road dog. The advice to a beginner, I would probably tell them to play music because they love it. That's the main reason why you should be playing music. And have a lot of patience. A lot of younger musicians don't have patience enough. And I know that because I've been there. I was like that in my late teens or early 20s. You want things to happen very fast. Building a career is something that takes at least a decade, or 2 decades. So you need to have patience and just keep working at it. But if you love it enough, if you love the music, you'll stick with it, because that's all that will matter to you. I think Blackstar amps are perfect for any style, really. I mean, there's an array of different amps depending on your style. Me being a heavy metal guitar player and talking about heavy metal, I mean, for me, like one of the secrets of my tone is actually this amp, the Blackstar 200, and especially the KT88 tubes produce this big, thick tone. To me, this amp was it was a revelation when I first heard it. Hearing my tones so big and so open, like having great amount of distortion that you can control, and it doesn't get muddy or it doesn't get lost. You don't lose all the frequencies. The whole sound spectrum of it is just so well balanced.